Hi everyone, Amy, 100 plus, Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. Shelly and Keith just picked up Peanut from the Access 24-hour emergency hospital. I know, would you look at this face? Would you look at her? It hurts my heart, it really does. Oh, you get chicken stuck, Mama. She's so sweet, she's such a sweet baby. Hold on, Mommy, you got chicken on your face. Here we go. She's been through so much, so much. She's back with us at the rescue house, yes. We were waiting because of her pain, and she's been on fentanyl patch. And they stopped the patch last night at 10 p.m. And she's on her gabapentin every 6 hours. You love the chicken, huh? I know. Here, let me help you, Mom. Hold on, let me get this for you. Let's see if I make a big clump, you'll be able to eat it easier. Let's try that. Hold on. Okay. I'll try this. Okay, let's try that. Just picking out all the chicken out of the wet food. She's still in rough shape. But listen, she's on all the proper medications after seeing the dermatologist, so it's just gonna take time. It's gonna take time. We cannot bathe her at this time. Look how gentle she is. There's not a mean bone, not a mean fiber in her body. Right now, we're just staying focused. I know a lot of you are asking, is she going back to the person that had her? Right now, we're staying focused on getting her better and getting her 100%. When that happens, then we will make a decision on her condition, where she goes, when. But right now, honestly, we're just staying focused on getting her 100% and feeling better because she's in really bad shape. So this is her, look at her tail. This is her back end. It is so bad. It's so yeasty, and it's just horrible. Horrible. Her entire body's like this. Entire body. You can smell it. It's super, super, super moist and yeasty. But there's no more cracking and dryness and blood or anything like that. So, is that good, Mama? You want some more chicken? Oh, take it slow, baby. I know. It's okay. It's all right. Want some water? Do you want me to get you some waters? Here. What's that? See if you want some water. I'm gonna be your private nurse. Here. Come. Mom, come. You need to drink. Come. Drink for me. Peanut. Take a sip. A little lick. Come on. Come on. Pee-pee. Peanut. No? Okay, it's right here if you want it. Everything's nice and close, okay? So you can get it whenever you want it. Yeah, Peanut. So for any of you that are jumping on, this is Amy with 100 plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. And we rescued Peanut a little over a couple months ago after we received a plea from the Broward shelter that she needed help, urgent plea. She had a skin condition. She was rough, but we brought her back. She was doing amazing. Her coat was all fluffy. Her coat was all fluffy and healing. She had so much pep in her step. Loved the yard. Just a lover. That was good. Okay, so we want to be hand-fed. That's okay. We can do that, Peanut. We certainly can do that, I promise. It'll make little meatballs out of your food for you? Oh, that's good. It's so good. This is what happens. People, I don't know what has happened to humanity, and I'm done trying to figure it out because it's getting worse by the day. I'm sure, as you all know, and you see it on your news feed, on social media, the amount of dogs that are being dumped, that are being neglected, abused, tortured. It's just growing and growing and growing. Take it slow, Mama. That's good. I know. We got more. Oh, get that? I'm glad she has the soft cone on. That's better. Let me make 2 small meatballs so you don't eat too fast. There's a little piece of chicken in there. You see it? Oh. Happy Thursday, everybody. I'll tell you, I was really nervous to bring her back here because I was just so worried about the pain level. And I was worried that the gabapentin wouldn't be strong enough for her, but it is. She's healing. So she was there for another 3 days when we dropped her off after the dermatologist appointment. Oh, Mommy, that's so good. That's wonderful. You made all gone. I'm so proud of you because you need this to get better. This is nourishment. Yes, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you strong, give you energy. And so again, when we rescued Peanut from the shelter a little over a couple months ago, give or take, I don't even remember the date, we brought her back to life. She found a forever home with a previous adopter of ours. I checked in. She was thriving, doing wonderful, loved meeting other dogs, going for walks. Everything was going great. And then I received a call from her mom, and she was like, Amy, she's not doing well. And I said, well, what's going on? And she said, well, her skin is really, really horrible. She's not wanting to eat. She's sleeping all the time. It got bad fast. And I will tell you, I was angry. I was angry at first. But then after speaking and finding out that she took Peanut to the vet, it was actually Clintmore Animal Hospital in Boca twice, and spent over $1,000. And they gave her all kinds of different medications, but it wasn't working. Nothing they gave was working. It was actually making it worse. So the skin severe bacteria infection was getting worse and basically eating away at her body. And that's when I said, get her over to Access and we will cover the costs. So when we dropped her off and Dr. Trow reached out to me, the criticalist, she sent me photos. She was so angry. She's like, how did she get in this condition? I can't believe it. This is just a crime. The dog is in so much pain. And when I got the photos, I was literally so sick to my stomach. I couldn't even believe what my eyes were seeing. So we knew we had to admit her, and we needed to get her into a specialist as far as dermatologist. And I was able to with sending an email to this wonderful dermatologist in Wellington, Dr. Ursula, who's phenomenal. And Dr. Ursula and Dr. Trow were conversing back and forth and setting up a treatment plan. So we left Peanut at Access for 24-hour care, proper pain management. That was $3,800. And then after the vet appointment with the dermatologist, when we went to pick her up to take her to the dermatologist appointment, they left the catheter in her arm. They said she's probably going to have to come back here for pain. So sure enough, we did bring her back, and she was back on her fluids and pain medication and fentanyl patch for I think another 3 days, which is over another $2,000. So we just literally got a call from Dr. Crane at Access, and she said she's really ready to go on the proper meds. And so Shelly and Keith went and picked her up because I was at an appointment. And that's when I decided to come on here and do a live video update for everybody that's been asking for a Peanut update. Well, here it is. Here it is. And I'm just so happy that she's so tiny. She's a little tiny peanut. She's a tiny peanut. Look at this. She's so tiny. Try to zoom in a little bit. Maybe you can see better. But all of her skin is just, I mean, this is so much better, guys, compared to what it was, truthfully. That's still a little sore back there. That's her tail. It's really bad. But she's gonna get better. I know it. I know she's gonna get better. Back here, she had a really open gash over here, and it's healing. It's healing, so that's really good. But her whole body is just underneath this, and underneath her stomach, her undercarriage, she's just all cracks and dryness, and it's just a very, very, very bad bacteria infection. They did 2 cultures. Skin scraping was negative for Demodex. So we just have to be patient. We have to continue on the course of the treatment. Dr. Ursula, the dermatologist, reached out to me this morning by email and asked me how she's doing. I told her that I would update her once I got her back with us, so I will do that later today. No, it's not a food allergy. Right now we can't put anything on her skin, Joanne. We can't bathe her. We can't do anything for a couple of weeks. So, and I don't want to use any kind of like heavy duty medicated chemical shampoos. I've actually thought about just putting her in a tub and running cool water over her skin. But I'm going to obviously follow the directions of the doctors, and I'll question them and ask them when do they think we can give her a cool bath, you know, a little shower to make her feel better. Mama, just a baby. Just a baby, baby, baby. Hi, Mama. She's sleeping, which is great. Sleeping is healing. So it heals her by getting her rest. As you can see, she's extremely comfortable. Cushy blankets and beds. And she just ate a nice big bowl of food of water. She has water there. She's been eating great. She's taken her meds like a champ. And we're just going to keep going. Keep going. I do have the donate button on here. We just have to keep pushing forward. That's all we can do. We have had a lot of high critical medical bills lately, and that's why we have to take a little halt on pulling dogs right now, because we're trying to play catch up. The donations just are not covering our extremely high bills. So until we can cover all these bills, unfortunately, we're just at a halt right now. It's horrible position to be in. But when you take a dog in that the vet bill is $8,000, plus let's not forget about little Ruby that we just took in from the Broward shelter. Also, she had hip surgery, and her bill was over $6,000. We still haven't recovered from that. So until we can recover our high bills, every time I turn around, I'm literally dishing out another $5,000 and $10,000. So until we can recover, then we can start taking in another life, because I have a pen right next to Peanut that's open, and I would love to save another little life. That would be amazing. But I just can't take in, it seems like every dog that we've been taking is a super, super high critical, and I don't regret it. And trust me, I wouldn't change anything. But we have to, be prepared and cover these bills. So that's why we always continue. It's so crusty and hard. That's why we always continue asking for help, for donations. And that's all we can do, guys, is ask and beg and plead. That's it. So I did want to do this update for all of you on Peanut. I'll do another video update of her later tonight. I'm going to let her rest. She just got back to the house. She just ate. She's a full belly. Is that good? You looking for more? I'll give you more in a little bit, Mama. Just licking her soft cone with the leftover food. It was good. We'll get some more chicken. I would never give a dog to anybody that's not a great mom. I've said it again and again. This is not the adopter's fault, okay? If she didn't take her to a vet twice and spent the money, then that would be a different story. She absolutely loves this dog and took her to the vet twice. And she only had her for less than a month. So, you know, it's not her fault. The doctors did not prescribe the proper medications to help her. So please refrain from any negative comments. I would never, ever allow. Come on, I don't even have to explain myself. You know us. We get yelled at for being OCD and overly protective. And if we would lighten up on our regulations and on our rules of adoption, we would get more dogs adopted. And we're not going to be pushed in a corner and tried to be made to feel like we're not doing things proper or right. As far as, you know, being too strict on adoption. So if you would let go and you would let dogs go out of state, you'd get more adoptions. Okay, we've done that before. I'm not gonna even go down that road. We know what we're doing. This is our protocol. We have a board. We've discussed it a billion times, and we've learned throughout the years. We're not gonna change our ways. We might adjust certain things, but this is our protocol. We want to meet the people. We want to see their home. We have to do a proper meet with any existing pets in the house, make sure it's perfect. And we're going to stay focused on that for the dogs. That's it. That's it. The end. Right, Peanut? Right? What if we adopted Peanut out to somebody out of state and they didn't have the funds to give her what we have been doing, and she was suffering like this? What would they do, euthanize her? How are we going to get her back from out of state? If they don't have funds to do the medical, how are they going to have funds to drive the dog back to us? So guys, think about it. Think about it. Things happen with these dogs. You can get a perfectly healthy dog, a young healthy dog, and things can go wrong, and you can end up spending thousands of dollars. Thousands. I know. That's Bryson. You hear Bryson and Waldo? I bet you didn't miss that, huh, Peanut? Oh, mama. That's her tail. Look at this. So please, I'm asking again, please make a donation. She's an angel, an absolute angel. Please donate for Peanut, our ongoing mission. Help us recover from all of these astronomical bills that we've been taking in the most critical cases that nobody would touch. Nobody would touch. Here we are, yet again, picking up the pieces. Peanut needs you, we need you, our mission, so we can continue. It is heartbreaking, heartbreaking. And we are here being the 24-hour nurse around the clock, taking care of these babies. Shelly has been literally sitting with Ruby, reading to her on the floor in her bed, just spending so much time with Ruby because Ruby is so perfect and so loving, and she just wants to be as close to you as she can be. She's amazing, but it takes a lot of, they desire all the love that they've never had. They're starving for it. Once they get it, they've never received it. They don't know what to do with the amazing feeling, and they're so needy. You can't blame them. You just can't blame them. You know, they love the love. Who wouldn't? So Shelly's been doing so much with the babies, and it's a lot. You know, it's from the second you wake up until 11, 12 at night. And then as you're in bed sleeping, you're thinking and you're checking on them in the middle of the night, making sure they're okay. You know, you see a video of us doing what we're doing here and there, but if you only knew, if I could set up a video and leave it running from 6 in the morning until 11 p.m. at night, you guys would be like, your minds would be blown away, honestly. You'd be blown away. So we're very grateful that we have such an amazing team, and we pour our hearts and our souls into these babies, and we need your help so we can continue, because sadly, there's so many that are still out there, like Peanut and Ruby, and the countless that we've saved that truly need our help and our love. This is Amy signing off with the update on Peanut. On this Thursday afternoon, it is a little after 2:30, and we will do another update later on tonight. But for now, I'm gonna go spend some time with little Peanut. Have a good rest of your day. And thank you in advance for all your love and your support. And please make a donation if you can. Thank you.